This latest patch is really looking to shake things up. We've got a brand new hero, changes to competitive play, and buffs to Zenyatta and D.Va. Aside from the one hero limit though, there's one change that I think is going to have quite a large impact on the metagame, and that is the buff to McCree's Peacekeeper. How's it going everybody, Force here, and today I want to take a look at the McCree meta. The thing is, you should expect McCree to come back into this game in a big way. He is now the champion of medium and long range damage, as well as still having that flashbang combo for close range, albeit it's not as good as it was in the past, but even just a flashbang and basic attack is going to be really strong. If you didn't happen to catch the change, in the most recent patch that's available on PC and coming soon to consoles, McCree's Peacekeeper now maintains full damage at longer distances, but deals less damage at extreme ranges. Now what this means, of course, is that outside of Widowmaker having the advantage at those really far extreme distances, he is one of the best snipers now in the game. He's got a hit scan weapon that's going to deal the full damage, which is 70 to body shot or 140 headshots at a very far range. So what this means is that 3 body shots or 1 headshot followed up by a body shot will kill any 200 health hero in the game. And if you get a couple of headshots against a tank, you're going to melt them pretty quickly. McCree, played by someone with good aim, is basically going to become a nightmare. This, coupled with the Soldier 76 nerf to his burst fire accuracy, makes McCree the go-to counter to Pharah now. In fact, he is arguably better at doing that job than Soldier ever was. And now, again, because of the no fall off, McCree's just potent at all ranges but the most extreme. Now, unless I'm mistaken, McCree is the hero that's been tuned up and down the most in all of Overwatch. Back in the beta, he had no damage fall off at any distance, basically meaning that he would out-snipe Widowmaker, and his old flash and fan combo would shred anyone, even tanks. And then they added quite a bit of damage fall off to his Peacekeeper because they didn't want him to be a sniper, and they said they wanted him to focus on his intended role, which was countering flankers like Tracer and Genji. But then they felt that his Fan the Hammer was too strong because he was also countering tanks, so they decided to reduce that damage. And now, since he's dropped in popularity from the Fan the Hammer change, they've removed the damage fall off on his Peacekeeper at everywhere but the extreme distances. Basically meaning he's now sort of back to his beta self, minus extreme ranges and his old Fan the Hammer. I mean, this is a lot of like back and forth buffs and nerfs. And the best part though, is that I'm fairly certain this isn't the last of the McCree changes, especially with how powerful his Peacekeeper now feels. I mean, look, I'm not much of a crack shot. I'm doing better. I think my accuracy with McCree is around 60 to 70% or so. So it's not the worst, but I'm not like 90% aim like some people out there, and I'm already feeling like, boy oh boy, McCree is like really strong right now. I can sit at a safe distance and do significant damage to people, and if I'm landing any headshots, health bars are essentially just disappearing. But is any of this surprising? Are these constant nerfs and buffs and changes to the meta something that we shouldn't expect? I don't think so. In fact, I fully suspect that for the lifetime of this game, we'll see nerfs and buffs to many, if not all of the heroes. As new heroes get added and the meta is constantly shifting, Blizzard is likely to keep adjusting heroes as they fall into the category of unplayable in one fashion or another. I'm not sitting here and saying that McCree was unplayable prior to these changes, but clearly Blizzard felt like he wasn't good enough. In fact, what I read was one of the big reasons they decided to reduce the damage fall off for McCree was so that we had more counters to Pharah. But now I'm worried that Pharah is going to be in an unplayable state because of how listen, whenever I played against a Pharah since this patch went live, the character switched pretty soon, and if they didn't, their Pharah just kept dying every time I see them. And that's with me not even being that great of a shot. I mean, that says something. So it's gonna be really interesting to see how all of these changes, we got a lot of changes that came through in this most recent patch. Things are gonna shift up drastically. I just personally feel like one of the biggest things is how McCree feels now. And I do get the sense that a lot of the meta is going to revolve around how strong his Peacekeeper is now at further ranges. It's gonna be really interesting to see. It's still way too early for us to judge anything, for us to judge if Ana is considered very playable, for us to really judge what the D.Va changes or the Zenyatta changes mean for the game. But I'll tell you one thing, McCree is strong and he's coming back in a big way, so expect to see a lot of him. Alright guys, that is gonna do it for me here today. As always, I want to know what you think about this video, about what we talked about. Let me know in the comment section below. Hope you all have a fantastic afternoon, and until next time, I'll see you later.